let's start the recording for part 2. So the part 2. So again, if you are watching, this is African Marriage Biblical Community. Our focus here is about marriage, to marry each other, and to be able to resolve our marriage conflict or marriage differences or any marriage problem as African and using the Bible. So the Bible is our guide. So today we are discussing the topic that why we cannot marry our relative or have sex with them or have sex with our relative. So now let's continue. Wow. So all right, so again, this is part 2. So we are discussing why we cannot have sex with our relative, why we cannot marry our relative and have sex with them. This is part 2. The first part we discuss the introduction part. So in case you are watching the part 2, please watch the part 1 so that you can have a better understanding of this topic. So let's continue. So we are reading the book of reading the book of Leviticus 18 as our guide, as the manual to be able to defend it. Because, the best way I can see it, one thing that's surprising to me or surprising me is that, let me place this like this. What we are doing in this ministry is that we are relating African culture to the Bible culture, and we are comparing it with the modern day culture, that which one should we choose for. So in modern day, it's possible that people can be marrying their relative, possible that some culture, some family, they might be doing it. You understand? So it's possible. I think what has been done in the Bible too, in the olden days, many years back in the Bible, before we have this Leviticus 18, I don't know, maybe it's possible there might be some story like that. Yes. But that's not the topic. But today, according to the Bible, we are discussing the kind of people we can marry and the type of people we can have sexual relationship with. And and we are focusing it on our relative, our family, and then taking our text from the book of Leviticus 18. So we are on verse 6 now. Because people know that they can't have sex with their relative, with their cousin, with their auntie, with their, first or second, So, but most time, reason why can't you? People don't know. Some people might say, like in Africa, people say it's our tradition, it's our culture. So people don't know where it's come from. So when we have a member that was asking this question, because a lot of people ask for, even children, young people, teenagers, young youth, they are falling victim because they don't know. Just tell them, no, this is for what? So they don't know the consequences of doing it. If they know that this is from God, it's from the Bible, maybe it might help. So that's why we are treating this topic based on the question that we were asked. You understand? So now we are continuing. So the Bible says, you must not have. So Leviticus 18, verse 6. Leviticus 18, verse 6. So we are reading Leviticus 18, verse 6 to continue the reason why we can't marry our relative and the reason why we can't have sex with them. Because before you can have sex to anyone, according to the Bible teaching, you must be married to have legitimate right for sexual relationship with anybody. That is the standard of the Bible. Now, let's go. Leviticus 18, verse 6. We are continuing our study, our instruction from Leviticus 18, verse 6. Let's go. The Bible says, you must never have sexual relations. The Bible says, you must never have sexual relations with a close relative. What? I read it again. Leviticus 18, verse 6. The Bible says, you must never have sexual relationship with a close relative, for I am the Lord your God. I read it again. Leviticus 18, verse 6. The Bible says, you must never have sexual relations with a close relative. A close relative. For I am the Lord your God. You understand? To me, a close relative, to be on the safe side for God, anyone that is a close relative to your family, like your family, People, your parents can say, oh, we are family, we are family, we are family. You know, just stay clear of marrying them or having sexual relationship with them. Why? Because your God telling you from the Bible. And if you want to place your God, your creator is better, you know, because don't forget the introduction part. He said so that we can find happiness, we can find peace. There's a reason. The reason because the consequences of having sexual relationship with our close relative, there will be punishment. And God doesn't want us to have any problem. You understand? Don't forget, we believe here in this African married biblical community that when we sin, a lot of people say, oh, yeah, just do it, and I'm going to ask forgiveness that God, I'm sorry. You know, no, yes, God will forgive, but there will always be punishment. If you don't know, go and read the book of Hebrew 10:26. See, if we deliberately commit sin, we'll come back to that again, but let's just continue on this topic. So again, if you are watching, we are reading the book of Leviticus 18, and we are checking, we are investigating the kind of people we can marry and have sex with. So so in order not to make this video to be too long, let's try to see if it's possible that we can, our engineer, if it is possible, help us to press the recording stop button so that we can do it little by little. So we are, please, I'm coming. We are coming. We are coming. We didn't press the recording button on this one. Oh my goodness! Just a short clip, please. So the essence of this one is that the part 2 of this topic is that we must not have sexual relationship with our close relative. And the reference is the book of Leviticus 18, verse 6. The Bible told us that we must not have sexual relationship with our close relative. So that is that one. So we will continue. I forgot to press the recording button for that. All right, no problem. So no problem. Let's do this as well. I believe we can as well do it with this one too. I believe we can do it with this one too. Let's try to see if we can do it with this one. So even this one we didn't place. Okay, let's just do it. So the single point is that from what we just read from the book of Leviticus 18, verse 6, is that this is the part 2. The Bible says we cannot have sexual relationship with our close relative. If you have a cousin, first cousin, second talk, anyone that is related to your mom, to your dad, you see yourself in the party, you meet yourself in the house, and you are laughing, you are giggling, you are so excited, and there is a kind of vibration. You can't. If you believe in the Bible, it's a sin. You cannot do it. So that is the essence of this Bible verse from the book of Leviticus 18, verse 6. So we will continue. So let's stop